What's up? I'm on my upper day of my week 10, so I'm week 10 into my routine. I'm on my last exercise day, which is an upper day, so it's been push, pull, legs, upper, and I'm so happy to be finished. Oh my god. These last 2 weeks I've been bad with my diet. I've been working out less as well. I've just not been able to push myself as much as I normally have been. Like normally I did push, pull, legs, upper, maybe one rest day in there, depending on if I had jiu-jitsu or if I'm busy and things like that. But those days in between workouts are becoming 2 and 3 days these last 2 weeks, and that's not what I want. I think that's a lack of motivation. I'm having enough time, like I've been talking about. But the good thing is, the positive things about this is that I have kept working out, even though those rest days are becoming a bit longer. So like this week 10 has really been week 10 and a half. It's been a week and a half, close to 2 weeks, just to finish my last week of the workout. But I have other responsibilities and other things that I need to get done, and I've also been doing my jiu-jitsu training at the same time. So I'm not too worried. And I have been still working out consistently. I think it's just because it's not as the level I was doing before. You know, I don't know, because previously I only worked out 2 times a week. So everything that I've done, if I go back 6 months, is a huge improvement. This time last year, for example, I was doing maybe 2 workouts, maybe 3. And now I'm at least getting 3 workouts a week. Which is okay. So I need to kind of take a step back and kind of examine a bit more about how I'm doing this and not worry so much, you know. But at the same time, I think I've got this in my head that I'm sick of the workout, it's not motivating me, I'm kind of bored, I need something new, I need something fresh. And that's fine, but I think I started using that as a crutch and giving myself an excuse for the reasons I've been bad on my diet, the reasons I haven't been working out as well. And yeah, I think being like, oh, I'm just sick of this, I can't wait for this to end. I think I just put myself in a bit of a negative mindset, which I shouldn't be doing. So I don't know, let's go forward, start anew. I think going forward I'm not going to do push, pull, legs, upper. I think I'm just going to do push, pull, legs, rest, push, pull, legs, rest. Obviously there'll be days where I have to have an extra rest day, whether I have time, all that good stuff. But I think just making it a bit simpler. And I think the way I've done my training volume at the moment, there's a lot of, like, although I only do 4 exercises I only do 4 exercises, 4 to 5 exercises in a routine. I don't think that's enough for me. I think I get a bit too bored, and then it's higher sets, and I just lose a bit of motivation. I think I do like the switching and moving and changing up what I'm doing. So I think I'm going to incorporate that into my next routine as well. So I don't think it'll be 4 sets of this, 4 sets of this, 4 sets of this. It might be some of the heavier compound movements. Okay, let's do the 4 sets. And then maybe add a couple of extra exercises, but have 2 sets, 3 sets. Who knows? It's all fun. It's all new and amazing. So I'm looking forward to that. I have one last set of tricep extensions that I'm going to do now. I've done 2 sets already. I've also done my incline bench, and although I've lost reps and strength on my... Okay, because I'm talking, I forgot how many I've done. So do you know what? I'm just going to keep going until it feels like I can't go anymore. So I'm not even counting right now. So that's good. So although I've lost my flat bench, a rep on my flat bench week over week, which was really demotivating, and I think kind of spiraled me a little bit, my incline bench went up 1 rep, just in the 3rd set, in the heavy set. I do 2 heavy sets, and it went up by a rep. So that was actually a bit of extra motivation for this week, which was pretty awesome. And I think going forward, like I'm saying, I want to do a couple more exercises maybe and some less sets. Because I've got these new Eisenlink dumbbells, switching the weights and stuff is much faster. It's much less frustrating and annoying. I'm still getting used to them. Yeah, I think after a bit more time I'll be a bit even quicker and get used to taking them in and out, but it's so much better than what I had before. I just feel like I'm messing with weights so much less. So I'm going to incorporate that into my next workout, and probably also I've decided I'm going to buy the extra weights for these. Oh, my left side is not as good as my right side. Yeah, I kind of want to do 20 kgs won't be enough if I want to do like an incline bench press. So I think I'll buy the extra weight so I can go pull them up from 20 kg to 36 kg. So that in total would be what, 72 kg? So 72 kg incline bench is not bad. 69 kg is my warm up on a barbell. But I think dumbbells. I think the weight is different on a dumbbell. I'm starting to get a little cold. Now. I talked too long in between. Well, when I started this video. So yeah, so that's basically it. I've been giving myself a lot of excuses. I've kind of fallen off track, and it's the most I've fallen off since I've started working out since I started getting serious about working out, and it's really demoralising because I don't want to fall back into the pit of despair that I was in previously. You know, so I want to keep this motivation and keeping it going. And usually when I've had this in the past, because like this has happened over the last 2-3 years, and when it's happened, I'm like, just show up. And then usually after a week, you know, I feel like, I'm ready to go again. This has been going on for weeks now. The last 2 weeks have been the worst, but I think it's been 3 or 4 weeks of this. And I'm gaining weight, and I'm not feeling great about myself. And yeah, but we're at the end of this phase. The last thing I have to do is some lateral raises. I have 4 sets of 12 kg lateral raises. And once I'm done them, I'm gonna take tomorrow off. I have jiu-jitsu, and then I'm gonna wake up, so that'll be Monday. Tuesday, I'm going to sit down, plan out a new program, and yeah, let's just start from there. I don't know if it depends how personal life is if I start on Tuesday or Wednesday, but yeah, it's kind of fun. The other thing that I've been thinking about doing is, with all of this, I thought even, like, I've been bad with my diet since Christmas. I was on top of my diet for a good year, so good with it, so motivated, and lately I'm just a big fussy baby. I'm just so easily to give in to temptation. My thing is sweets, chocolates, potatoes, all that bad food. I'm really bad for eating all that, and I can also eat a lot of whatever I eat, you know. So I was considering, because I watched a Will Ten Chin on video, and it made me remember wanting to do this previously. I'm considering going on a fast, 48-hour fast, 48 or 72-hour fast. I'm not sure. Maybe a 48-hour fast. Not for weight loss, because this whole series is about getting down to 15% body fat. But as I've been saying, like, I have a lot of time to do that. But if I keep messing around, I want that a lot of time will go down to 1, 2, 3 months. And that's not what I want, you know. I want to do this slow. I don't want to be speeding up towards the end. And I also want to compete in soon as well. I can't be at the weight I'm at now. Granted, it's only a couple of kg to get down to my normal weight category. But I don't know. I thought a fast, doing like a 48, 72-hour fast to I forget the word for it, but like re-establish my relationship with food and eating and my diet. I think it could be helpful, and there's a lot more benefits as well. Like, you know, there's all the stuff with ketones and your microgut biome and all that good stuff that can come with it. But I think doing that might be necessary right now, because my normal ways of handling food and cravings and things like that isn't working lately. I think I just might need a hard reset. So I think that could be really cool, really different. Obviously I'd continue to work out and exercise and do all that good stuff. That's really, I wouldn't go beyond 48, 72 hours anyway. But I think it could be cool. I don't think it would be a bad thing. So yeah, I'm going to think about it. I'm not ready to do it just yet. And then, because I think I might be able to get a new bench, I'd probably get the Iron Master Super Bench as well. So if I could get the bench and the weights, that would be a pretty huge upgrade on my current home gym, which would be awesome. If I got that super bench, I could get the, what is it, the curls when you do, I do them on the bench. preacher curls. I could buy a preacher curl attachment. I could also get some leg attachments, and that could be fun. That could be cool. So I'm half thinking of that as well. So like, there's some fun stuff to look forward to, and there's some things to help motivate and get it going. But I'm just happy. I'm happy to be. I think the end of this came at the right time. Maybe 2 weeks too late. Like, at least this session has went well. I think the other things that I need to be realising as well is, if you're not eating well, your body's running on junk. It's not running on the good fuel that my body's been running on for the last year. Now it's been 2 or 3 months of running on not as good fuel, and the last 2 or 3 weeks my body's running on shit. I'm eating a lot of bullshit, and I'm overeating, and it's not right. And of course I don't feel good and motivated when I'm doing these exercises, so a lot of this I can't really blame on my routine. My routine's been amazing, to be fair. I've gotten so much stronger. In the next video I'm actually going to compare week 1. I'll probably take week 3 as well. So like, I think week 3 is gives a good image of when I've gotten used to the exercises and I've kind of adjusted to my proper weight, and then I can compare that to how I finished or some of my PRs as I did this. I might compare it to week 8, do you know, when I felt my strongest before I got sick. Week 7, week 8, and well, I can compare it to the end as well. So I think that'll be fun, just to show myself, yo, look, you really improved, you got a lot stronger. The problem is that you started here, and then you kept climbing. I peaked, and now my vision of what I should do, or my baseline, has increased with that. So then when I start to fall below, I don't feel good because my expectations are up here. Whereas in reality, when I started, I was down here, you know? So there is a big increase. There's just a change of mindset and, you know, thinking this stuff out and talking it through when I do these videos. I think also actually making these videos, doing shorts, streaming sometimes, all based around this gym stuff, has been a bit stressful as well. I think I might need to stop the streaming while I'm working out, going live. I don't think it attracts people that are actually here to watch the videos and actually follow the channel anyway. It's like, some people like streaming, they like lives. Whereas, and also I'm not focusing properly on my exercises, and I noticed over the last few weeks as well, as maybe the reason I'm doing worse is because I'm not fully focused and invested in what I'm doing. When I'm like, I have this live on and there's people talking to me, and then I end up taking long rest periods while I'm talking, and yeah, I don't think that's good. So I think I might actually start cutting that out. Make more videos, because these videos when I'm in the middle of the workouts, I don't think they're that bad, or at the start or at the end of a workout, you know. I think that's fine. Although, like, again, this is a big block of rest while I should be doing my lateral raises. Anyway, I'm going to figure all this stuff out. That's what it's all about. It's about learning, progressing, and just, yeah, keeping it going. See what I can do. At the end of the day, who gives a shit? As long as I have my health, everything's happy, everything's good. My jiu-jitsu, I've gotten so much stronger. And so many people say it to me now, like, I'm doing so much better. I don't think it's just a technique thing. Obviously it's that, you know, you're getting better, you're training consistently over time, but my strength levels have gone crazy. So that's the good thing. So now, with this new routine, this is the thing, I want to keep going, I want to fucking shoot for the moon. So yeah, let's get this new routine is probably going to have a lot of the same old exercises and everything as well, but mentally I think it'll be a good thing to just have something fresh, something new, something to strive for. I love the start. I love weeks 1, 2, 3 of workouts. I find them a little frustrating when you start a new routine, because in week 1 and week 2 you're like, oh, what weight should I be on? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? And then once you've figured it out, like week 3 to like 6, it's just, that's so fun. That's like, oh, PR. And you know, some of the exercises, I have been doing them for so long that it's not going to make a difference, but it's different rep ranges, which changes the weight, a different amount of sets. You know, it's all fun, it's all great. So yeah, my next video I'll probably do a breakdown of my kind of strength increases, how I did and all that, and yeah, I'm going to get this workout done and finish. Bye. I need something new, I need something fresh. Let's do it. Also, lateral raises are probably my least favourite exercise. They're such bullshit, and I just don't like them. So, So I think I'm keeping this video going a bit too long because I just don't want to start doing that. But I need to do them. Let's get this over. Let's start a new journey. Let's go. Bye bye. Thank you.